I'm Chef Charles Draghi, chef and owner of Erbaluce restaurant in Boston. Boston, of course, famous for seafood, and one of my all-time favorite ingredients, fresh whole sea scallops. These are whole in that I take the top shell off. We have the adductor muscle, which is normally known as the scallop, the roe, the bib, all different textures and flavors. Once these are cooked, it tastes almost more like oysters than what we conventionally think of as scallops. They're absolutely delicious. So I don't want to mess with them too much. A little herbs, a little lemon, a little olive oil. But one of the ingredients that's absolutely fantastic with it is a puree of green olives. Now this is available around, this is an organic one that I get from my olive oil producer. But you can buy green olive puree in stores, or you can make it from really good olives on your own. So what we're going to do is, very simply, take a little spoon of green olive puree and put it on the plate, the shell. It looks like a plate. And we're just going to smear a little bit of it around the scallop. So as this cooks, the oil and that rich creaminess of the olive will go into the scallop and kind of enhance the flavor. It plays really well off the oceany quality of the scallop. When you cook a whole scallop, you still have some of that seawater in there, which gives it a really nice seasoning and sort of nice fresh flavor. So since there's still seawater in there, we will use salt, but very little. Just a very light dusting of salt, just to bring it out. I'm going to put a little bit also of ground fennel seed or fennel pollen you can use also, which is a really, really wonderful flavor. Not only does it give a little licorice kind of flavor to the plate, but there's something that has a sort of a sea vegetal flavor about fennel that really is perfect with any kind of shellfish. And then a little chopped mixture of herbs here. You can use any herbs. Really, any herbs work with this fantastically well. But my favorite blend is a little bit of fresh marjoram, which is basically a floral light version of oregano. Fresh parsley always works great with everything. And also a little bit of tarragon, which enhances that sweet licoricey flavor of the fennel. A little bit of herbs. And then I'm going to put a drizzle of olive oil. This is, as I said, from the same producer who makes the olive puree. So it's the same kind of flavor in there, but any good olive oil will work nicely. And then a little bit of lemon juice. Just a little splash of fresh squeezed lemon juice around to brighten the flavors. And then the beautiful spring ingredient that I can't get enough of, fresh ramps. So these ramps are washed, and this is the bottom part of the ramp chopped up. Just sort of bulk chopped to give it a really nice sort of bright green, oniony, garlicky flavor. I'm just going to sprinkle that all around. Like that. Okay. So this has been lightly seasoned. We're going to put a couple of grinds of white pepper just to finish everything off. Has lemon, has olive oil, and we're just going to put it under a broiler. 5 minutes is about right. So our beautiful scallops have come out from under the broiler, and all we need to do is put them on a plate. I like to take a couple of ramps, just raw ramps, and cross them, which gives a nice anchor for them. And we're just going to set these with all that nice juice and the flavor of the herbs right onto the plate. You can use tongs if you want. I'm just used to taking things out of a broiler. You see how gorgeous it is, and it's just such a beautiful summertime visual here. So we have some of the ramp leaves. We used the chopped bottoms in this. Just a little couple of splashes of lemon juice and a little bit of olive oil on the leaves. Don't even need salt on this because you have that nice oceany flavor. So you just dress them lightly. You can place these around. They make a nice little raw salad. And some lemon zest. Doesn't really look or smell much more summery than that. So beautiful broiled whole scallops with lots of spring ramps, lemon, olive oil.